All right, we're on.
Hi there, this is Ken Harper, Northwest Certified Home Inspections again. Hope you're doing well. Your home checked out great. Okay. We're going to go through this. Of course, I'm going to have the complete report done for you, and I'll have pictures of everything.
I'll have video.
That's right. Anyway, we'll jump right in, just kind of point out really nice features and upgrades to the home. You have a new roof surface, or newer. I don't know how old it is, but it's not very old. 2 years?
2 years
okay.
old, yeah.
So, new roof surface installed. It's in great condition throughout. No issues or findings. Excellent shape. The gutters, also good condition. There is a little bit of standing water in sections of the front gutter. Hasn't created any problems, but repair as necessary to grade them towards a downspout would ultimately be recommended, but it doesn't come without a lot of work because it's a lot of gutter section to try and regrade. So possibly just monitoring and potential repair down the road you might consider doing. Okay. The downspouts all flow into underground drain lines, great condition, no issues. You have wood lap siding and wood trim and then stone on the front. It checked out great all the way around. There's isolated areas that need a little more caulking. They're just little areas, small areas of some failed caulking. I'll have some pictures as an example. They're very small. It's just routine maintenance on any home to go through and recaulk areas as necessary. It's got a good paint job on it. As we come up here, as is common with a lot of structures, I think even the other one had it, there is areas where the concrete is built up and in contact with portions of the siding and the wood trim, both here at the rear patio and the right patio / driveway area in the back. There's no visible damage. Okay. What would be recommended is to apply some usually clear silicone along the joint just to prevent any possibility of moisture migrating between the two, becoming trapped, and then potentially causing damage down the road. Ultimately, it's not recommended to have direct cement to wood contact, but once you have it, then you need to deal with it as it is. The good thing is there's no evidence of any damage.
I think all these houses are built that way. It seems like that, yeah.
You have areas of vegetation contact against the structure, both on the front, on the left, on the rear sides. There's no damage to the siding, but it is recommended to prune it away. So there's at least 6-inch clearance. It traps moisture. It can be an avenue for insects as well. So just keep it pruned away. Driveway area is checked out great. There's isolated little thin cracks in them, but of no concern. There's no excessive settlement to it. It's just really typical of what concrete's going to do. And some of those are where the expansion joints have just continued out, where some of those cracks are. The electrical panel checked out great. No issues or concerns. Great condition. You have GFCI protection in the garage via here, and this controls both garage outlets. There is an outlet over here. This is a dedicated outlet, and this is designed to be installed for a refrigerator or freezer. When this home was built, it was permissible to have a dedicated outlet for that purpose, as long as it was labeled as a non-dedicated or a non-GFCI protected outlet. It doesn't have that labeling, and it would be recommended to install that and then not using it for general purpose because it doesn't have the safety protection of the GFCI. Current homes, they don't permit this installation anymore, but it was permissible at time of construction, so it's okay. You can always change it with the GFCI outlet if you wanted to. Another two nice upgrades to the home. Your furnace was installed in late 2014, so it's not even 2 years old. I don't know what happened with the original one, but it didn't make what it was supposed to in 15 to 20 years. It's a great furnace. It's in excellent condition. There's no visible issues, good installation.
It's still shiny.
It's still shiny. The air filter is located up here. They've done a good job of changing those. They even have a backup filter over here. But just remember to change that every 3 months. And then servicing of the furnace annually is recommended, or at least every other year, but I recommend annual servicing. The water heater was installed in 2009. So it's only, 6 to 7 years old, depending on when it was actually, that's the manufacturer date. Again, the other water heater, it's nice that they've upgraded the water heater already. It's in excellent condition. Only one recommendation here. The insulation wrap around the pipe really should be 6 inches away from the draft hood. This gets hot. And it should be trimmed away up here. You can see some of it's kind of melting a little bit to the side. Easy enough to take a utility knife, cut it, pull it back.
It's melting. Melting.
Just a little
bit. Okay.
Okay, the garage walls and ceiling and door, if you remember, are required to have a firewall. And the firewall is a complete separation between the garage and the living space. You have the firewalls in great condition with 2 recommendations. Not visible from our vantage points here, but at the top of the furnace plenum, there's a round duct that continues through the ceiling. And there's gaps between the drywall and that duct up there. And those would be recommended to be sealed because the standard is that any exposed gaps or voids should be sealed up for that firewall. Also, there's just some small gaps around the plumbing line penetration at the garage wall, which would be recommended to be sealed up. And that can be as easy as just putting drywall compound around it. So, easy repair. The garage itself, the cracking of the floor is typical and common. Not a concern, just recommend monitoring as with anything that is there. But you can also fill these with a concrete filler if you like, but the floor itself is in good condition. You have an opener installed on a double car metal door. It functions great, proper installation, has the proper reverse sensors installed, good condition. The remaining 2 doors are manual and good shape too.
Oh yeah, there's 2 doors.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to stop